1992, the classic British sitcom that kept audiences laughing with its hilarious take on wartime France. Do you remember René Artois, the cafe owner caught between the resistance, the Gestapo, and his many romantic entanglements? With unforgettable characters like the bumbling Lieutenant Gruber, the stern Colonel von Strohm, and the seductive Yvette, the show became a fan favorite. Now, let's take a look at how the stars of Allo Allo have changed over the years. From their iconic performances to their lives today, their transformations are fascinating. Stay tuned as we explore their real names, ages, and what they've been up to since the show ended over 30 years ago. René Artois, the witty and resourceful cafe owner in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Gorden Kaye. Born on April 7, 1941, in Huddersfield, England, Kaye was 41 years old when he first took on the role of René. In the series, René is caught between the French resistance, the Gestapo, and the German officers, all while trying to run his cafe and juggle his many romantic entanglements. His sharp humor, clever schemes, and exasperated expressions made him one of British sitcom history's most beloved characters. After Allo Allo, Kaye continued acting but eventually stepped away from the spotlight. He passed away on January 23, 2017, at the age of 75, due to dementia-related complications, leaving behind a legacy of comedy excellence. Edith Artois, the tone-deaf yet devoted wife of René in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Carmen Silvera. Born on June 2, 1922, in Toronto, Canada, Silvera was 60 years old when she first took on the role of Edith. In the series, Edith is known for her terrible singing, unshakable belief in her own talent, and her constant suspicions about René's fidelity. Despite her lack of musical ability, she remains determined to perform at the cafe, often leading to comedic moments. After Allo Allo, Silvera continued acting in television and theater. She passed away on August 3, 2002, at the age of 80 due to lung cancer, leaving behind a memorable legacy as one of British sitcom history's most beloved comedic actresses. Colonel Kurt von Strohm, the corrupt yet somewhat cowardly German officer in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Richard Marner. Born on March 27, 1921, in Petrograd, now St. Petersburg, Russia, Marner was 61 years old when he first took on the role. In the series, Colonel von Strohm is more interested in personal gain than enforcing Nazi rule, often scheming to secure stolen art and avoid trouble. His interactions with René and the other officers created many comedic moments. After Allo Allo, Marner continued acting in films and television, often playing authority figures. He passed away on March 18, 2004, at the age of 82 due to natural causes, leaving behind a lasting legacy in British comedy. Private Helga Gerhardt, the efficient yet flirtatious secretary to Colonel von Strohm in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Kim Hartman. Born on January 11, 1952, in Hammersmith, London, Hartman was 30 years old when she first took on the role. In the series, Helga is known for her strict demeanor, loyalty to her superiors, and her often comedic romantic involvement with her flick of the Gestapo. Despite her stern exterior, she frequently finds herself in absurd situations, adding to the show's humor. After Allo Allo, Hartman continued working in television, theater, and voice acting. As of 2025, Hartman is 73 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, making appearances at fan events and revisiting her role in stage adaptations of the beloved sitcom. Lieutenant Hubert Gruber, the charming yet somewhat naive German officer in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Guy Sinner. Born on October 16, 1947, in Manhattan, New York, Sinner was 35 years old when he first took on the role. In the series, Gruber is known for his affable nature, deep admiration for René, and his comedic attempts to navigate the chaos around him. His polite manner and awkward flirtations made him a fan-favorite character. After Allo Allo, Sinner continued acting in television, film, and voice work, appearing in productions like Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Currently, Sinner is 77 years old and remains involved in the entertainment industry, making guest appearances and attending fan conventions celebrating the classic sitcom. Michel Dubois, the fearless and determined leader of the French resistance in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Kirsten Cook. Born on October 4, 1952, in Cuckfield, England, Cook was 30 years old when she first took on the role. In the series, Michelle is known for her iconic catchphrase, "Listen very carefully, I shall say this only once," and her daring schemes to outwit the Germans. Her character brought excitement and intrigue to the show, often involving René and his cafe staff in dangerous missions. After Allo Allo, Cook continued working in television but largely stepped away from the spotlight in later years. Today, Cook is 72 years old and has maintained a private life, occasionally appearing at fan events celebrating the beloved sitcom. Her Otto Flick, the ruthless yet hilariously eccentric Gestapo officer in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Richard Gibson. Born on January 1, 1954, in Kampala, Uganda, Gibson was 28 years old when he first took on the role. In the series, Her Flick is known for his cold demeanor, ominous presence, and absurd devotion to Nazi ideology, often engaging in bizarre antics with his loyal assistant, von Smallhausen. His deadpan delivery and awkward romance with Private Helga made him one of the show's most memorable characters. After Allo Allo, Gibson continued acting in television and theater while also making appearances at fan conventions. Now, Gibson is 71 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, fondly remembered for his iconic role in the classic sitcom. Flying Officer Fairfax, one of the bumbling British airmen in Allo Allo, was portrayed by John D. Collins. Born on August 2, 1942, in London, England, Collins was 40 years old when he first took on the role. In the series, Fairfax, along with his fellow airman Carstairs, frequently finds himself in ridiculous situations while attempting to evade capture and return to Britain. His character's misadventures and inability to speak French properly added to the show's comedic charm. After Allo Allo, Collins continued acting in television, film and theater, with roles in various British productions. Presently, Collins is 82 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, often appearing at fan events celebrating the beloved sitcom. Flying Officer Carstairs, one of the hapless British airmen in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Nicholas Francaw. Born on July 16, 1954, in Stockport, England, Francaw was 28 years old when he first took on the role. In the series, Carstairs, along with his fellow airman Fairfax, is constantly trapped in France, relying on the French resistance to help him escape. His poor grasp of the French language and frequent blunders added to the show's humor. After Allo Allo, Francaw appeared in a few television roles before stepping away from acting. He later pursued a career in software engineering. As of 2025, Francaw is 70 years old and has largely retired from public life, though he remains a fondly remembered part of the sitcom's legacy. Mimi LeBlanc, the petite yet feisty waitress and resistance member in Allo Allo, was portrayed by Sue Hodge. Born on June 4, 1957, in Orsett, England, Hodge was 30 years old when she first took on the role. In the series, Mimi is known for her undying devotion to René, her eagerness to assist in resistance missions, and her comedic rivalry with Yvette. Despite her small stature, she is a bold and determined character who brings energy to the cafe's antics. After Allo Allo, Hodge continued acting in theater and television while also performing in stage adaptations of the show.